Hi, I'm Richard Steinman. I'm the director of the Pitt CMU Medical Scientist Training Program. I'm delighted by your interest in our program and look forward to interacting with you more. Not only do we have 2 universities combined in this program, but we have 23 graduate programs within those universities who work with us and work with our students. Our program brings a diverse group of terrific students together. Right now, we have 55% women, and over the past 6 years, 17% of our new matriculants have been from underrepresented minority backgrounds. So many viewpoints come to play in our class, and we really value that. A key strength of our program, of course, is our student body that is highly engaged in making the program a success through committee work, through meeting each month with representatives with the administrative leadership. But rather than sing their praises, which I could do for a long time, I want to give you the unbiased opinion of the NIH in our last statement. I want to draw your attention to one point in their paragraph where they note that they have a clear vision for their career path. This is very important. We want to make sure that our students not only succeed while they're in the MSTP, but that what we are doing is equipping them with the vision and the competencies to succeed long after they leave the program. Let me comment a moment on admissions. Last year we had 536 applicants. We were delighted with everybody who we brought in to interview. We have a several stage screening and selection process. Every single application is looked at in depth and looked at holistically. Ultimately, those whom we offer, we ask back for a second look, and our hope is to have that on site, and you will see how beautiful Pittsburgh is. So why come to Pittsburgh for MSTP training? Obviously, there's strong quality in the medical and graduate schools. As a physician scientist, you will be making connections between basic findings and what goes on in the clinic and trying to translate that work from bench to bedside. So we have a great tradition of translational science here, and much of the tissue engineering or algorithms or robotics make their way into our surgery suites as one example. Similarly, our program is integrated to have MSTP-specific instruction in research during the medical period and clinical experiences during the graduate thesis period. Lastly, we're a financially healthy medical center. UPMC, the medical side, is enormous and has a $14 billion budget. In fact, there's $2 billion being devoted to 3 new specialty hospitals, including one in cancer immunotherapy that would take place during the time of our next matriculating class and their time here in Pittsburgh. Another critical resource to think about is how NIH recognizes the institution. The University of Pittsburgh is 6th in the country in terms of NIH funding. This means that the mentors who you choose, they will have a lot of experience in doing the kind of innovative and significant work that draws federal funds. Pitt is as well, and CMU, research powerhouses. I'd like you to note on this slide that many of our schools are in the top 10 nationally in terms of NIH funding, the city in the top 10. CMU has been tied for first in computer science, and so we have lots of opportunities for you to work with top-tier national mentors and scientists. So you will be in a world-class environment should you do your MSTP in Pittsburgh. These are the 23 graduate programs that are affiliated. You note that they're both at Pitt and at CMU, at the Grad School of Public Health and the School of Arts and Sciences. We have students in 20 of these 23 programs currently. Let's talk about growing great physician scientists. So it's important to think about if your program will help you to frame hypotheses, build your technical and critical reading skills, help your skills in experimental design, and of course, translating. But that's not enough. Our program is also committed to helping you to set tangible and innovative career goals, to help you to acquire the resources that you need, not just technical resources, but meeting the people and networking that you need as well, to meet role models, and to have a work-life balance. This is very important. Wellness is one of our areas of focus. We actually hire individual executive coaches for each one of our students to develop plans for resiliency, time management, and how to strategize a career that's in line with your values. This is our curriculum. You'll note that we have a large MSTP associated curriculum, and this actually involves the clinical clerkships during graduate school, if you look on the right, as I alluded to, as well as a number of courses in the first 2 years of medical school. We also make sure that you have access to additional training, as shown on this slide. The ability to know when to say no when it doesn't advance your professional or personal goals, the ability to network well, and to meet other individual challenges that can arise. How are our outcomes? Our students do very well in getting their message out. This shows for each graduating class the individual students' total and first authored publications. You'll note that the mean is 9 publications per student with 4 first authored, a median of 6 total and 4 first authored publications. A few examples. This paper by John Cohn highlighted an intriguing finding that infections on the skin trigger neurons to activate immunity around that area of infection. Colleen did an important paper doing cost, benefit, and outcome analysis that led the VA system to consider, right now at the national level, switching from dispensing birth control pills on a 3-month basis, where there can be a gap in unwanted pregnancies, to a 12-month basis. She's had a great impact with this. Talani has identified a new pathway of immunosuppression involving macrophages that can limit their ability to fight lung infections. This slide highlights that our students do very well in their residency matches, and this shows that their clinical training is of equal outstanding level with their research training. So ask, when you consider MSTPs, if they fill these criteria. Is there a curriculum which is specific and comprehensive to build the skills that you need? Is there a collaborative environment? Here, for instance, we have many centers where laboratories work together, and there's a culture of PIs working together. There should be translational programs, as I mentioned, excellent physician scientists, as we see with all of the medical departments that have NIH-funded physicians. There should be a systemic commitment to equity. For too long, there has been an imbalance in terms of individuals of diverse racial and ethnic backgrounds at the leadership of medicine. There should as well be a commitment to wellness, and we have a number of both student-initiated and programmatic initiatives in this area. And lastly, there should be an opportunity to see industrial academic collaborations, of which there are many on campus. Consider your MSTP as being a vehicle for you to build all of the skills that you need to be a leader as a physician scientist. I'm convinced that our students are all on that path, and that we can help you to achieve this goal to have a tremendous impact in the future of medicine. Thank you.